Happy Sabbath, church family. For your health tip today, we are going to look at the cabbage. Now, the cabbage belongs in a group of vegetables called cruciferous vegetable. In that group, you have things like cauliflower, bok choy, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, even kale. Now, the cabbage is a wonderful vegetable because it has lots of vitamins, lots of minerals. It has protein, even though it's not a complete protein. If you were to mix it or combine it with a vegetable protein like whole grain or legumes, it actually becomes a complete protein. Cabbage do not contain a lot of fat or lipid. It actually there's very minimal amount in it. And as a result, it makes it a perfect food for those who may be carrying on a little extra pounds or for those who may be suffering from coronary disease. About 3 to 5% of cabbage is carbohydrates. There's a lot of vitamins in cabbage, particularly provitamin A or beta carotene. There's vitamin C, vitamin B, vitamin E, and vitamin K. Now, the cabbage is also rich in potassium, but low in sodium. And that means that it is of great value for anyone who has hypertension or maybe those individuals who are suffering from fluid retention. Cabbage also contains calcium, phosphorus, iron, magnesium, as well as sulfur. Now, do you know that studies have found that calcium is actually absorbed better from cabbage than it does in milk? Cabbage is a wonderful aid for stomach disorders. All you need is a few spoonful of the cabbage juice per day. It is also very useful for intestinal disorders. Cabbage can also be used as a mild laxative. It has a regulating effect because it is also high in fiber. It can also be used for chronic constipation. Now, did you know, this is one that you probably didn't know, that you can actually use the juice of cabbage for intestinal parasites? Yes, you can. You would need probably about a half a glass taken on an empty stomach for about 5 days, and that should greatly aid your intestinal parasites. Now, there's one caution when you're taking cabbage. For those who have hypothyroidism, that means that they have low functioning thyroids, then they need to be very careful of raw cabbage. I would recommend steaming the cabbage because there is a substance in the cabbage called goitrin. Now, because of that goitrin, those who have hypothyroidism need to stay away from raw cabbage. But when the cabbage is cooked, the goitrin does not affect the thyroid. So just cabbage is wonderful, but just that little caution if you have thyroid issues to be very, very careful to stay away from the raw cabbage, but you can have the cooked cabbage. And overall, cabbage is a wonderful meal to have. And as I said, because of its vitamin and mineral content, you can enjoy it. Have a wonderful day, everyone. God bless.